Long known for its world-famous beaches, boardwalk, and casinos, Atlantic City has hosted countless landmark events drawing visitors from around the globe. Today, Mr. America begins its resurgence as the world's most iconic bodybuilding competition. All eyes are on Atlantic City as we welcome some of the most elite natural bodybuilders, men and women, who will compete for the most coveted title in all of bodybuilding. Everything starts now. Mr. America thanks our sponsors that have helped bring this incredible event to 2020. Welcome to the 2020 Mr. America. Let's check in with our hosts, Hollywood's physique expert, Eric the Trainer, and White House chef and veteran, Chef Andre Rush.
You know, Chef Rush and I are so excited to be here in Atlantic City at the iconic Mr. America, and we wouldn't be here. As a matter of fact, none of us would be here if it wasn't for the man, the myth, the legend. Marc is the one that brought this all together. And Marc, you did it during a pandemic.
Yeah.
We thank you from the bottom of our hearts. How did you pull this together?
This was not an easy feat to do at all.
Right.
You know, everything from navigating, indoor capacities to moving this event outside and trying to expand the amount of people we could have outside because we had a great turnout.
Right.
And we were expecting that. And then that changed and moved us back inside. So in the past 6 or 7 months, I've planned 3 different events.
Oh my.
And here we are today with the final one.
Well, you have brought such positive energy to this event, and you've resurrected something that's so important to the national consciousness. We thank you so much. And tonight's show is gonna be the best. I can't wait for the finals. Marc, congratulations
Thank you
again.
guys. I appreciate it.
This guy's a champion right here at the Mr. America.
The event kicked off Friday night as the world-class athletes from across the country arrived at the venue to check in and prepare for the next day.
First time here in 2020, they have a Classic Physique Pro division, so the winner of that will be the first ever champ of that division. So that was definitely something we've been gunning for from the outset.
With arrivals from Iron Man magazines, Denise Kakos.
We're excited to be here to support Marc and Mr. America and the relationship that we've had with them.
Head judge Tara Thatcher.
So I'm a judge here today, and what are you doing here today?
I am also a judge, and I'm glad to be a judge with you at this table. I think it's a great honor to be able to be a judge at this iconic event, and being on the other side, we both competed, and it's like to prep athletes and things like that. So now being a judge is pretty cool.
And a plethora of world-class competitors.
It's more than a title. It's about legacy. It's about the iconicism. It's about being part of this fraternity, sorority.
So I'm looking forward to going against the best. That's why I want to do Mr. America. Siobhan Cunningham, he's one of the best in the world. He's won multiple world championships. I'm looking forward to compare and to win.
The excitement was in high gear.
It took a lot of effort for us to get these guns on the plane from California.
You bring the best you, and the goal is to present a package to the judges that is, undeniable.
I see what it is that I want to improve. Coach and I sit down and we talk about what I want to improve, and that gets into your mind, and you just want to keep grinding out until you get to that point that you are literally the best.
All the work and progress that you do and just the passion, just all in one day, it's just really nice to see how far you've gone. Like, I'm a nervous person, but I feel that being on stage is gonna break my shell.
We are ready for the iconic Mr. America. Here are your natural bodybuilding insiders, Sammy Joe Feenberg and Mike Newman.
Hello everyone and welcome to the one and only Mr. America. My name is Mike Newman from Chicago. Sometimes I judge, sometimes I MC, sometimes they give me a microphone. And now my host, Samantha Joe Feenberg.
Thanks, Mike. I'm a natural figure pro, and I am super excited and honored to be here today. What you're seeing right now, here are some of the winners from the amateur division who took the stage earlier today. Here we have Roxanne Campione, the Amateur Masters Bikini winner. Just looking amazing.
A lot of shows are won from the back. You might look like you have first place from the front, but then you turn around to the curtain and not so much.
Diana Hubbard, she's a pro competitor that always brings a rocking physique every time she steps on stage. Today, she's looking the best we've seen her.
And how about Brandon Stewart adding another pro title to the fireplace mantle? But history can be in the making today because the reigning Mr. America, Siobhan World-Class Cunningham, is going for the unprecedented second Mr. America title in a row.
In 2016, Siobhan Cunningham won the Mr. America. There's only one other person in the history of the Mr. America that's ever won it twice. Just having the reigning Mr. America step back on stage is going to be an awesome experience. He's the guy to beat right now.
My biggest accomplishment thus far, I definitely feel like, is winning the Mr. America. I'm definitely looking to go in there and repeat. You know, there's only one person in history who has ever won it twice, and I'm definitely looking to be the second one.
So everyone that's looking forward to the Mr. America, they have to beat Siobhan Cunningham. They have to dethrone him.
Coming up, more from the 2020 Mr. America here in Atlantic City, New Jersey. For information on how you can experience the one and only Mr. America All-American Sports Festival in 2021, go to MrAmerica.com. Welcome back to the all-natural bodybuilding event, the one and only Mr. America.
At one point of our life, we were overweight. It's a big struggle for everyone to start on something new, and especially if it's gonna be a challenge to you mentally and physically, and it was to me. She was a lot more optimistic, and she was like, why don't you just join the gym with me? Usually when she likes something, I end up loving it. So I was like, I became obsessed. If we show people like how we used to be and then how far we've come, like if you put your mind to it and your love and your passion, other people can do it too. The impossible that you think is impossible can become possible.
And now for the amateur bikini division. First up from Waterford, New York, Carly Cuomo.
All right, Carly, showing off that V-taper and that hourglass figure that's just so feminine.
And next, from Bloomfield, New Jersey, Megan Schaefer.
A big factor here with the judges is symmetry. Judges are looking for symmetrical competitors.
With a dual master's degree, competing with her twin sister, give it up for Melody Zarabatapour.
And right now, Melody's stage presence is pulling it all together flawlessly.
With a bachelor's in biology and chemistry as well as a master's, she is thrilled to be competing with her twin sister, Melanie Zarabatapour.
Melanie is the younger of the twins by 8 minutes.
Now we turn it over to our judge, Tara Thatcher.
Thank you. Okay, ladies, let's have you move to the front line.
Check out this lineup of athletes. I love seeing the twins on stage together.
Yeah, that front pose is the judge's first impression, and that's when somebody can really catapult themselves to the top of the class. But competitors are also judged from the back.
Can I have number 17 and number 23 switch places, please? Quarter turn to the right.
There is an impressive panel of judges here today. There is no room to make mistakes up there on that stage.
Megan Schaefer is going to have to pose in a way in which she can hide the lack of conditioning in her lower body.
Thank you, ladies.
Do you guys spend a lot of time together?
Yes, we're best friends.
Yes.
I love her like no other.
What did it feel like to be on stage? Did it feel special to be part of the Mr. America?
Yes, for me personally, it was a great experience. My very first time being at a natural competition, and just being with my sister was the first time ever. It was a great experience, so yeah.
And now, please bring the 4th place award to Megan Schaefer.
Megan looks great, just needs to bring that conditioning up from the lower body, and then she'll do good.
And the 3rd place award goes to Carly Cuomo.
That puts our twins in 1st and 2nd place. But Carly, she's a competitor, and we're going to need to be on the lookout for her.
Please bring our 2nd place award to Melody Zarabatapour.
Oh, Melody gets it this time around. Well, we knew these twins were going to finish toward the top half of the class.
And that means Mr. America's amateur bikini winner is Melanie Zarabatapour.
Yeah, Melanie, I think she was the favorite coming in. She's ready for the pro ranks right now, and I think she would do well in any pro show she enters.
Absolutely. She had the complete package today.
Here at the Mr. America, we have 7 judges. Some of them include Philip Ricardo Jr., Tara the Hatcher Thatcher, Kent Beerley, Rich Fitter. So we have an all-star cast of judges here because when you're going for the prestigious title of Mr. America, the call has got to be made properly.
As a judge, I'm looking for the most complete physique on stage. Based on the criteria, you're looking for the person that fits the best description with regards to size, shape, presentation, symmetry, balance, and proportion.
Here at the iconic Mr. America competition in historic Atlantic City, we really attract the stars. Now, one of those stars came from Hollywood, actor Ryan Cards. Dude, what do you think? I mean, this is your first bodybuilding competition. You walked in and I saw your eyes go big. What did it feel like to see those competitors up there?
Yeah, it's pretty incredible. I mean, I'm very, very impressed. And particularly the fact that, you know, nobody here can supplement with anything other than, you know, natural means.
Oh,
food,
yeah.
et cetera. Yeah.
This is a natural bodybuilding show. You walk in, you see the competitors, they have amazing physiques. It must be inspiring.
It's incredible. Yeah, it's incredibly inspiring.
So cool. All the stars are out tonight at the Mr. America. You're watching the iconic Mr. America Bodybuilding Championship.
And you know we'll be right back.
Oh, we'll be back. I'll be back.
And if you want to be part of the 2021 Mr. America competition, go to MrAmerica.com.
Yeah, and even if you're not competing, you can still attend by going to MrAmerica.com and purchase your tickets there.
For information on how you can experience the one and only Mr. America All-American Sports Festival in 2021, go to MrAmerica.com. We are back with the longest-running bodybuilding competition in history, the one and only Mr. America. Come on up, Eric the trainer and Chef Andre Rush.
All right, we welcome everyone to the 2020 Mr. America Bodybuilding Championship. The energy in the room this morning was incredible with the amateurs. We're about to begin the pros. Chef, are you excited?
I'm overly excited. It took a lot to get here. I'm so happy that this is here. I mean, this is incredible. So kudos to you guys and especially the staff and everyone that put it together. So it's absolutely amazing.
All right, well, this is the most iconic show in the country, the Mr. America. I'm ready for the pros. Are you guys ready?
Pro Classic Physique. Self-coached, owner of Hometown Health and Fitness, Joseph Lacerra.
Look at Joseph here with the stage presence. He's got the symmetry, and it looks like he has enough muscularity to be competitive with Brandon Lirio.
Earning titles on 5 continents, owner of Battleground Fitness, Brandon Lirio.
Brandon is one of the more active pros, competing more than most, and he hasn't taken anything less than first place since 2017.
Now we hand it over to our judge, Kent Beerley.
Front, double bicep.
Mike, this is going to be a tough call. Brandon Lirio is legendary, but look at Joseph Lacerra. He's brought a phenomenal package today.
Relax, lat spread.
Yeah, when the competition is this close, you can never let the judges see you at anything less than your best while you're on stage. And Brandon, he's letting go of his poses.
Relax.
While Joel's holding on to his poses.
Hands overhead abdominal pose.
And it makes Joel appear to be more muscular and conditioned, at least for those few seconds. Look at Joseph here. 2 different abdominal poses, the vacuum and the traditional, giving the judges 2 different looks.
Relax. Your favorite. Side, chest.
This is the first ever classic physique Mr. America. So here we are, really making history with this one.
Give these guys a round of applause. These 2 are awesome. Congratulations.
Okay, here we go. It all comes down to this. Come on now.
Please bring the second place award to P106, Brandon Lirio.
Oh!
That means the winner of Mr. America's Pro Classic Physique is Joseph Lacerra.
Just a huge, huge win for Joe Lacerra, the first competitor to beat Brandon Lirio since 2017.
Wow.
But you know what? He brought the conditioning, he brought the muscularity, he brought the symmetry, top to bottom, front to back. So yeah, he gave Brandon some good competition, but most of all, Joseph didn't let go of his poses.
It is truly an honor and a dream come true to be the first ever Classic Physique Mr. America, and I can't wait for the 2021 show where the goal is to defend the title.
Despite all that the pandemic has thrown our way, we will have the opportunity to compete, and I'm just super excited about it. If you're gonna be there, I hope you bring your A game, because I'm gonna bring my A game, and I'm coming for that title. Look at this beautiful sunset here in El Paso. Wow.
Our first pro men's physique competitor hailing from New Jersey, Michael Bionti.
Michael bringing the stage presence and the conditioning, he should do well.
And for our next competitor from New York, we have Paul Coletti.
His tan's looking a little off today.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
And finally, all the way from El Paso, Texas, Johnny Dotson Jr.
Looks like Johnny's going to be hard to beat in this class. He's got the symmetry, the muscle fullness, the conditioning. Tough to beat.
So I'm super excited.
Yeah.
I've been following the Mr. America on social media for a while, so I've seen the hype around it.
Absolutely.
So to actually be here in person is just like overwhelming.
And here again is Kent Beerley.
All right, gentlemen, men's pro physique. All right, here we go. Quarter turn to the right.
That level of tan really plays a factor in physique competition because if you're tan under those stage lights, you can really look more defined.
Quarter turn to the right.
You know, in this class, they're really looking for overall shape, and more than just definition, they're looking for fullness.
Whoa, look at that back on Johnny Dotson Jr. That's crazy. So if the judges had their doubts at first, now I think he just walked away with it right there.
It's all about having the right level of muscularity for this class.
Face to front.
Well, muscle and symmetry, front to back. You can't just have it from the front, you got it from both angles here.
Front double bicep.
Like right here, for example, you can see how Paul's chest kind of disappears when he throws those elbows up in this double bicep pose, whereas Michael still has some muscle fullness showing, plus the tan helps.
When we return, the Mr. America Pro Bikini Division.
And if you want to be part of the 2021 Mr. America competition, go to MrAmerica.com.
Yeah, and even if you're not competing, you can still attend by going to MrAmerica.com and purchase your tickets there.
For information on how you can experience the one and only Mr. America All-American Sports Festival in 2021, go to MrAmerica.com. Coming to you from the Sheraton Ballroom in Atlantic City, welcome back to the one and only Mr. America. And now for the awards. Pro Men's Physique. Please bring the third place award to Paul Coletti.
Paul's a great pro. He just happened to be on stage today against two top-tier pros.
And our second place award goes to Michael Bionti.
And there we have it. Not a big surprise here. He did have a great physique. You just can't compare to Johnny Dotson Jr. when he brings his best.
The winner of Pro Men's Physique is Johnny Dotson Jr.
Yeah, Johnny just couldn't be denied. He came in too dominant to not get first place, and he took it with authority. And look how excited he is. I mean, even though he's got a bunch of championships on his fireplace mantle, this is the Mr. Physique America. Really something to be excited about.
Up next, we have Pro Bikini, and that is exciting. And that takes a level of dedication of exercise, diet, sleep. During these times, it is extraordinary. I think we should bring up the head judge to talk about what it takes to be a bikini pro. There she is. She came all the way from Minnesota. Are you from Minnesota? Awesome. All right, tell the crowd where you're from.
I'm from Minneapolis, Minnesota.
Fantastic. And as the head judge, what are you looking for in these amazing women?
I'm looking for the dedication that it takes to bring the level of conditioning, the physique, obviously. So if you come up here with energy, with intention, and just show us who you are, That's what we want.
He's very ready. I'm very ready. The head judge is ready. I bring you the competitors.
And now Pro Bikini, the owner of Muscular Puzzles Therapy and personal trainer from Connecticut, Dora Avila.
Wow, if this is the first competitor of the group, we got a good, tough battle coming our way.
Absolutely.
Here today with her sister from Silver Springs, Maryland. Let's give it up for Andrea Forero.
The first thing I noticed with Andrea is that her arms don't match the rest of her body. We have to throw her symmetry up.
Yes, we are seeing a very different physique from one competitor to the next.
Hailing from Rockville, Maryland, competing with her sister, Charlotte Forero. Coming from Bloomfield, New Jersey, let's give it up for Lenore Romero.
On the red carpet here at the Mr. America with Lenore, a New Jersey resident. How did it feel to be on that iconic stage?
Oh, I was so nervous. Yeah, great competition. Really enjoyed it.
Awesome. Now, were you able to train for this event in a normal way, or because of COVID, did you have to train in a special?
No, definitely, my friend opened up his garage gym to me, thank God, and that's where I trained.
That's awesome. All of the most beautiful women in the world are right here on the Mr. America stage.
And now for the awards. Please bring fourth place award to Charlotte Forero.
Charlotte, yeah, she certainly looks like a cover model, but in a bikini competition at a prestigious event like the Mr. America, you really got to bring some tight conditioning.
Our third place award goes to Andrea Forero.
Yeah, her sister had the conditioning, but unfortunately, she didn't have the shape and size to land her in that top two.
Yeah, symmetry can really throw you off.
And the runner-up is Lenore Romero.
Wow, and there you have it. There you have it.
That makes the winner of Ms. Bikini America, Dora Avila.
What I loved about Dora Avila is that she had everything the judges were looking for. The energy, the intention, the stage presence, the hair, the makeup. She just brought a beautiful total package. Her personality draws you in, and she really shines during her posing routine.
Yeah, she had the muscularity, the symmetry, and enough conditioning to be the Pro Bikini champion here at the Mr. America.
Hi there, we are at the Mr. America up here in Atlantic City, and I'm honored to be here. So tell me, what inspired you to bring back this show?
Like I said earlier in our judges meeting, I was able to bring people from every organization together.
Right.
People talked about it, people have tried it, it hasn't happened. Here we are, the Mr. America, the most iconic show ever, and here's everybody.
Mr. America is here to stay. It's all about bringing the best of natural bodybuilding together under one roof, and everybody's very grateful and happy to be here. So thank you, Marc.
Excellent, thank you.
Stay tuned for more world-class natural athletes from across the country at the one and only Mr. America.
And if you want to be part of the 2021 Mr. America competition, go to MrAmerica.com.
Yeah, and even if you're not competing, you can still attend by going to MrAmerica.com and purchase your tickets there.
Feeling really good, really strong, ready to get on stage.
I'm just getting my makeup done, finishing up those final touches. I'm ready to go. It's game time.
Guess what? We're back. Oh, yes, we are back at the Mr. America. Let's check out all the action on stage.
And now for our top 3 pro figure competitors. A full-time athletic trainer, owner of Extreme Gym, and 2-time national champion, hailing from Nutley, New Jersey, Jenna Bedolio.
Wow, look at that muscularity on Jenna. She's got all the muscle she needs.
Absolutely, Mike. I can't wait to see them go toe-to-toe in the comparison round.
And the 2019 Miss Natural New Jersey and 2020 Eastern USA winner, from Nutley, New Jersey, Christina Duhane.
Anytime you see the name Christina Duhaime on the roster, she's the favorite to win. But look at those outer quads. She's got the outer quads, the small waist, the wide shoulders.
And our third competitor, certified health coach from Staten Island, New York, Teresa Stramantinoli.
Yeah, Teresa's got the symmetry. In fact, symmetry might be her strong point here, but she's going to need some more overall muscularity to compete with this group.
I think it's going to be a tough call once we see them up next to each other.
And now, once again, Tara Thatcher.
Quarter turn to the right.
Okay, and here we go. As the show goes on, the competition keeps getting tougher. Look at Jenna going right smack into that side pose, where Christina's taking her time getting comfortable here. So is she going to have enough to come out on top here? Because Jenna's making a claim for herself, too, with that muscularity and conditioning.
It all comes down to what the judges are looking for in this competition. What's going to weigh more heavily for them, shape and size, or is it going to be overall conditioning?
Big round of applause for our pro figure competitors. Thank you.
I like having something to work for. I love this sport. I'm trying to be better at this sport all the time. It's not just competition season. Bodybuilding is a year-round thing, whether you're even stepping on stage or not. It's bodybuilding, and that's what we do. I love the grind. I love the gym. I like eating healthy. You know, I like not drinking. All of those things I do all the time because I really actually enjoy the lifestyle. I'm also an athletic trainer, so I'm with high school athletes every day. They see me, and I like to be kind of someone that they can look up to, especially my female athletes who don't know much about the weight room and who's, you know, like the coaches don't bring them in there necessarily all the time and are afraid of weights and lifting heavy. I like to be that example. Even the guys are like, whoa, Jenna's strong, Jenna's tough, look at those muscles. You know, like they kind of, I give them something that's, you know, they don't necessarily see all the time and that they can look up to. No matter whether it's a male athlete or a female athlete, they can appreciate the work that it takes to get there.
Before we get to the awards, this class will be rejudged due to a tie.
Wow, a rejudge. No, you never see a rejudge. Let's take a look at what we got going here, because you got the muscularity and conditioning of Jenna, and that's her strength. If you look at the upper chest, the shoulders, and arms of Christina, you can see where she lags behind Jenna in that department.
To the right.
When a competition is this close, every detail matters. How you present your physique to the judges is so important.
Yeah, nobody really dominates
Face
here.
the front.
But we're going to find out shortly who gets it.
Whew, that was a classic battle.
For information on how you can experience the one and only Mr. America All-American Sports Festival in 2021, go to MrAmerica.com. And ladies, if we can move to the diagonal line.
Wow. And we really don't know who, because Teresa's got the symmetry. It depends on what the judges are looking for. But with the muscularity and conditioning of Jenna versus the muscularity in the legs of Christina, it really could go a lot of different directions right now.
As you can imagine, this was not easy for the judges. In fact, just a 1-point difference. Please bring the third place award to Teresa Stramantinoli.
So yeah, she needs more muscle to compete in this particular group here. So Teresa's certainly a good pro, but now it comes down to a 1-point decision. There's 7 judges on the panel. That means 4 judges chose one girl and 3 judges chose the other.
Our second place award by a point, Christina Duhaime.
Wow, 1 point. What a big, huge win by Jenna Bodoglio here.
Making our winner of the Ms. Figure America. Give it up for Jenna Bodoglio.
She just brought a great package today. She earned this. With that fullness in her upper chest and delts, that conditioning in her glutes and hamstrings, she was just hard to beat.
Yeah, this might even be the toughest battle of her career, because that was really a hard-fought victory right there, because nobody knew who was going to take that one away.
I had such a great time at the Mr. America this year. The competition was fierce, and I will definitely be back to defend my title.
When we return, more from the one and only Mr. America.
And if you want to be part of the 2021 Mr. America competition, go to MrAmerica.com.
Yeah, and even if you're not competing, you can still attend by going to MrAmerica.com and purchase your tickets there.
For information on how you can experience the one and only Mr. America All-American Sports Festival in 2021, go to MrAmerica.com.
We are back at the iconic Mr. America for the pro bodybuilding division to see who will be crowned this year's Mr. America.
Welcome back to the iconic Mr. America Bodybuilding Championship.
Let's see who we can catch on the red carpet. I had goals before all this hit, and it would have been easy to be like, COVID hit, gym closed, I'm done for the year. Right. I'm like, no, I don't want to be that guy. When this is over, I want to stand tall and say, I came through this obstacle. And so I found whatever I could. So it was lifting logs, it was, I started hooking myself up to my car, I'm pulling the car, I'm pushing the car, I'm tug-of-warring with the car. I mean, anything to make it work, and it was just keep going. There was never a, oh, well, we're done, or that's enough. There was no excuses. I just wanted to keep working. And I want to stand at the end and say, I overcame the obstacle.
The best built men in the country are right here at the Mr. America. This is the granddaddy of them all. Chef, the pros are about to take the stage, and someone will be crowned the new Mr. America. How excited are you?
I mean, think about that. Someone right here will be crowned the new Mr. America. I mean, that's iconic in itself.
It is. Audience, are you ready to see a new Mr. America? All right, let's bring on the pros. Ow!
Gonna have you go through quarter turns, and then we're going to split you into 4. Front double bicep. Make sure you don't elbow the guy next to you, unless you don't like him.
And this front standing relaxed pose is really when the competitors get a chance to give the judges a good first impression. Frank Gigante, looks like throwing logs did him some good through COVID.
Relax. Your favorite side chest.
You know, that front relaxed pose isn't actually relaxed. You still want to stay tight the entire time you're on stage.
Oh yeah, you can never let the judges see you at anything less than your best while you're on stage. Keep those legs tight.
Relax. Turn around. Face the flag. Give me a back double bicep.
But I smell something brewing. Look at the glute ham tie-in on Jason Brew in the blue trunks right there. Really making a claim to take home this title of Mr. America, he is.
Relax. Lat spread.
Hey, for all of you guys watching at home, if you want to be part of the one and only Mr. America All-American Sports Festival in 2021, just head over to MrAmerica.com. All the details are there.
Relax. Favorite side tricep.
In fact, it looks like if anybody's got a shot to upset Siobhan World-Class Cunningham, it could be Jason Brew. But let's take a look at what Siobhan brings to offer here. I mean, from the back, he looks like he's going to be competitive with Jason Brew.
Relax. Face the front. Give me your crab most muscular.
Siobhan Cunningham looks like he can take it home for a second time in a row, at least from the front, because you look how massive and muscular he looks, his shape, his aesthetics.
All right, guys, it's time for a little pose down.
So here's the pose down. This is the last chance.
The pose down is fun for the fans.
Well, it is very fun for the fans, but it's even more fun for the competitors because this is their last chance to show their strengths and compare to whoever they want to be compared to while they're in front of the judges. Because not all judges' minds are made up just yet. This could be the determining factor right here.
Yeah, if you don't think a judge got a very good look at you, this is your time to go stand right in front of them and show off your best assets.
Or if you want to show that you should be compared with either Siobhan or Jason, now is your chance to go right up to him and say, okay, let's go head-to-head. And that's what Joseph Friese is doing right here. And look at Alistair Nash in the back. Well, I mean, if you're going to do that, you got to be more massive than the guy in front of you. So make sure Frank Gigante and Siobhan Cunningham are not in front of you.
Wow, Joseph Friese, he's been in the game for a long time, and he's looking really good at today's show.
Yeah, 32 years in a row, Joseph Friese has. That's why they call him Mr. Consistency.
These guys are up here really working it. You can see the sweat dripping right off them. They're flexing hard. This isn't easy when they've been on stage this long.
Yeah, so Siobhan Cunningham certainly has the muscularity. Does he have the conditioning to beat out Jason Brew? Does Jason Brew have enough muscularity to beat out Siobhan? Super close. This one can't be unanimous across the board. I wonder which way this one's going to go.
All right, guys, let's get back on the original line.
Well, and when you talk in terms of symmetry, Siobhan's legs look just behind his upper body.
All right, let's hear it for these guys. These guys are amazing.
You should have seen him on stage. He brought the energy. What was it like being on that iconic stage with the competitors?
Man, first it was an honor, but I'm up there with some of the top guys. We were working our butts off up there, and it was a rush. It was work, but it was a rush in a good way.
It was a chef rush.
It was a chef rush.
We're all gonna go for some cheat meals.
Yeah.
What are you gonna grab?
Honestly, I like pancakes. So like even like a big old stack of pancakes.
Nice.
Eggs and some good toast with butter. And some grits, I could eat that too. I just pound it. I've been staying away from all that.
Well, I'll tell you, if Alistair eats them, they're not pancakes, they're man cakes right here at the Mr. America.
Ironman magazine is alive and well, and we're featuring Olympic compliant athletes. Some of the athletes today that you see on stage are actually featured in our latest issue. And we do have a judge on the panel, Mr. Philip Ricardo, who's also featured in the latest issue. He's here with you guys today. It's amazing to see everybody here today from all organizations coming together to support Mr. America and Marc and all of his hard work. So congratulations to everybody here supporting natural sports, and congratulations to all the athletes. Thank you so much.
So earlier today, we had Roy Critchfield and Gary Nix battle it out in our Pro Masters bodybuilding division. Roy was undeniable and took home the Pro Masters Mr. America title.
Next, see who will be crowned Mr. America and join this prestigious fraternity of winners.
And if you want to be part of the 2021 Mr. America competition, go to MrAmerica.com.
Yeah, and even if you're not competing, you can still attend by going to MrAmerica.com and purchase your tickets there.
For information on how you can experience the one and only Mr. America All-American Sports Festival in 2021, go to MrAmerica.com.
We are back at the iconic Mr. America for the Pro Bodybuilding Division to see who will be crowned this year's Mr. America.
How much better can I get? I think that's my ultimate kind of goal, motivation. Just kind of want to see how I can become my best. With the pandemic, this will be the first show of the year. So I think if we come in shredded, I think we'll do well.
A full-time middle school phys ed teacher and personal trainer, hailing from Morristown, Tennessee, P117, Jason Brew.
The first thing I noticed on Jason Brew are those quads. Look at the separation in those front quads, the outer thigh development there. The outer thighs actually make his waistline look smaller than it really is. His waist is already small, but look at those front quads. Look at the muscularity. Individual posing routine, it really gives competitors a chance to show their strengths and hide their flaws. And you never want the judges to see you at anything less than your best while you're on stage. So Jason's done a really good job here of picking out the poses that work for him and avoiding the poses that don't work for him. You won't see Jason hit a front double bicep pose in his routine, but look at those hamstrings. Those things are gnarly. And if Jason Brew wins this show, it's because of his conditioning from the back.
Absolutely, 100%.
And Jason needs to appear as massive as he possibly can because he's going up against Siobhan World-Class Cunningham, and that's Siobhan's strength.
When I started working out, I knew nothing about the gym, so I definitely didn't know anything about bodybuilding. Older gentlemen that used to work out at the gym would always tell me, you should compete, but me being naive and not knowing any better, I didn't even know natural bodybuilding existed. So I just no, steroids is not my thing, I'm not going that route. After about a year of telling me I should compete, it's like, I'm doing a natural show tomorrow in Long Island, you should come do the show. As I was up there on stage, I was just winging it. I was just looking at everything everybody else was doing. They say quarter turn, and I'm like, in my head, I'm like, what's a quarter turn? I look to the guy next to me and I see what he's doing. I'm like, okay, I guess that's what it is. I won the entire show. Ever since then, I just never stopped.
This athlete holds 8 world titles. The reigning Mr. America, hailing from East Orange, New Jersey, P125, Siobhan Cunningham.
And that's why they call him Siobhan World-Class Cunningham, because he's got so many world championships and he handles himself, he conducts himself world class while on stage. And you'll never see Siobhan Cunningham come in at anything less than his best. He's not one of those guys that just uses shows as a primer, as a pit stop to another show. If Siobhan Cunningham is competing, he's going to bring his absolute best every single show, and that's something else he's known for. He always brings the muscularity, always brings the size and shape. He's got the aesthetics. He was put on this earth to be a bodybuilder. He just might not have the conditioning that Jason Brew's got front. Right here, when he flexes anyway, it looks like Siobhan Cunningham has everything it takes to take home a second Mr. America title.
He always brings a complete package, and today is no different.
The outer quads there, if you see them right next to Jason Brew has a little bit of a deeper glute ham tie-in, you can see. But man, Siobhan with that shape, that's his strength right there. We're gonna find out shortly.
32 straight years competing in natural bodybuilding. And hailing from Cranford, New Jersey, let's give it up for P118, Joseph Farisi.
There's a reason why he's been competing for 32 years straight, because he's Mr. Consistency. That's what he does. Joseph Farisi knows exactly what to do to make himself look his best while on stage. He's only going to hit poses that he knows are going to benefit him in front of the judges. There's a nice vacuum pose there. And look at the way he transitions from pose to pose. He never lets himself relax in between poses while he's on stage in front of the judges.
Like a true pro.
He's got the outer quads, making his waistline look smaller than it really is. Nice classic poses, nice classic routine.
All right, here we go. Who will be the next Mr. America?
And now, the moment we've been waiting for. Third place goes to P118, Joseph Farisi.
Yeah, Joseph Farisi taking him a third place. He's still beat out some good top pros.
Second place award goes to P125, Siobhan Cunningham.
Did it.
Drew pulled it off.
That
Unbelievable.
means the winner of our pro bodybuilding division and your new Mr. America, P117, Jason Brew.
There's your 2020 Mr. America, Jason Brew. I told you guys I smelled something brewing.
What a moment to experience.
All right, what a show. Chef Rush, what was your impression of the show?
It was amazing, incredible. It was epic, iconic, all those things in one.
Oh, yeah. And Jason, you are the new 2020 Mr. America. How do you feel?
I feel great. I feel honored to be here.
Fantastic. Well, I can tell you this. The show was great, so join us next year. Thanks again.
Difference to the judges, maybe things are going my way, but it didn't. That's just the nature of the sport. Kudos to the champion, Jay Brew. And, next year I'm definitely looking to just come out and dominate them.
Everything I dreamed of was winning the Mr. America contest, and it was fun competing against the best of the best.
Congratulations to our new Mr. America, Tennessee's own Jason Brew, and all our world-class winners.